Next question, choice or predestination? It's just one question. Can you please elaborate on the concepts of choice versus predestination? And do we choose our thoughts, or do our thoughts appear in us? Good question. There is two perspectives we can answer this question, or rather two ways we can answer this question. First is that the best way to understand this concept, right, of choice versus predestination in terms of our thoughts and whatever that then encompasses it all together, intentions, desires, willings, and so forth. It's like tuning. It's like everything exists at the level of vibration already, and there are different waves, different frequencies, different frequencies. We can even speak about it as different spheres, just like around planet Earth there are spheres, right? That Greek term, atmosphere, right? That is very interesting. It's a Greek, but goes to Sanskrit. It's where all the creatures live, right? All the beings, all different realms as well. We're not just talking about, stratosphere, all these different spheres, mesosphere, all these spheres out of which atmosphere is made. But these spheres of vibration is what one is tuned to. It's like whatever radio all times you go through and you go onto the same, on a certain wavelength. It could be a lot of noise or very, very poor broadcasting, very kind of like technically impossible to hear even what is being said. Maybe there are some, interference sounds that come. But when we catch that wave, attune ourselves to that, suddenly we clearly understand the language, music, conversation. We are, in other words, enjoying that wave frequency that is being broadcasted by this or that radio station. So these spheres of existence, they are broadcasting different radio stations, whatever station we're tuned into. So whatever station we tuned into, that's the conversation we partake into. And we can observe that in our daily life. And it will be good to notice if we are only subjected to very basic level of broadcasting, and at some point it becomes tedious, becomes like a stuck record. So, okay, well, let me tune in myself. Let me find another frequency, right? Let me go into the frequency where conversation is maybe higher in quality, more palatable to my taste. So, but do thoughts come to us, or, is there, do we choose our thoughts? Well, that's maybe with that understanding, you can also have this understanding that once we have the capacity to change or tune our level of frequency, we can choose our thoughts. If we don't, we can't choose our thoughts. Thoughts simply will come to us. That will be our experience. What is the reality of the situation? I don't think we can say that, because this works perhaps with an analogy of the quantum realm. It's not like there is this absolute level of how the thoughts are, and then these thoughts either come to us in a descending manner, or we are sent to pick up these thoughts. No, this is a mutual, interchangeable affair. So some of us live at the level of the thoughts where we think of the same thing every single day, but we just don't even notice that because there's very little self-awareness. And when we begin to notice that, that in itself is a sign that there's more awareness. And then we begin to change the pattern of our thoughts. Thoughts come, and I'm in the position, and I'm able to change the quality of that thought. I'm even able to discard that thought, literally as a board, as a drawing board. I'm drawing something, no, I don't like that, I immediately wipe it off, I'm drawing again. That relationship becomes much more creative. I don't want to think at all. I will now recede into the background where thought is in a more abstract state. So this is I think, understanding that should help you to answer that, whether the choice versus predisposition. It's to do with the frequency of vibration, and our mind is that.